I think it was about 8 o'clock last night when my 10-year-old daughter went from sitting next to me in a chair over to the piano where I keep a squishmallow that I got for my birthday from my best friend, whose story is about being a songwriter and putting their work out into the world and loving to play piano. And she put my little squishmallow into my arms, and I just sat there and held it and tried not to cry in front of my kids. I started a channel about productivity and about living your best life and moving forward from here and beating your brain, right? I That's what I created this channel for, to learn how to be productive as somebody with a disability, with a different neurotype. It's really, really tempting to not do anything. And there are probably days I'm going to need it. It's okay if there are days that you need to not do anything. Because I've learned in my time overcoming the evangelical background I had growing up that grieving is an important part of being human. Grieving means not pretending that everything's okay, that I'm not some cog in a machine that's needing to be productive all of the time, that my self-worth is not derived from my productivity and my contributions to the world. But I also think that for the next 4 years or whatever happens, my contributions to the world might matter more than they ever did. This work feels more important than ever, alongside teaching my children that small actions still matter even when the big world feels too big. That there's still little things I can do in my world to make a difference. I can still go and teach kids joy and acceptance and how to win and how to lose and how to respect their bodies and the bodies of people around them. I can still teach about healthy productivity. I can still write what my heart needs to write, what creativity I need to do to process. But take breaks. Take care of yourself. Learn what self-care means. Real self-care, not indulgent self-care, but truly what makes your soul feel cared for. Whether it's spending time with your loved ones, or putting your head down and working on what matters to you, or sitting back and letting yourself sleep however much you need to, or campaigning or fighting for local elections and for changes from the small scale. Your work matters. As creatives, our work matters. As people with neurodiverse brains who think differently from the majority, it turns out, our work matters. So even when things feel hopeless, when change feels like it's all going downhill and the world feels like it's ending, Martin Luther is an individual who changed the face of his world. When he saw corruption and issues in the powers of his time, he went to make changes to them. The story goes that Martin Luther was asked what he would do if the world were to end tomorrow. And he said, "I would plant an apple tree today." That unwavering hope in the future, the building anyway, that's where I'm at. I'll probably still make videos about how to be productive, how to use the powers of software to access that, to offload some of the more minute things to focus on our own inherent creativity. I'm gonna keep planting apple trees and hope in 20 years I get to eat their fruit.